What's going on, guys? I'm back again with the Weekly Rush Skins videos, and we have just missed the Force Wipe last week, which was the medieval stuff. So currently on the top sellers, we do have the medieval pack, which is the Rust DLC, new Rust DLC. This is a pack that will be just classified as DLC, so you won't actually be able to trade it or sell it on the marketplace. So just keep that in mind. But it does have a numerous 8 things, so yeah, check that one out for yourself. But that's going for $20, so it is what it is. We'll move over to the limited store, and we do have the Valentine's Day stuff this week. I do just want to quickly point out a few things for some of them before we get started. We have the Soulmate AR going for $4.60, and we also have a free currently white AK skin on the Twitch Drops event, which does have 2 days and 17 hours left. So if you want to get a free bunch of skins, then definitely go and tune into the relevant Twitch streamers and get them from there. But then on top of that as well, we also have a grenade in the Rustlem store this week. And there is also a free grenade in the streamer drops this week as well. So just something to keep in mind, but we will get started with the clothing and armor, and we'll get started with the Lovesmith hoodie and the Lovesmith pants, both going for $1.55 each. Of course, all of this stuff is going to be Valentine's Day themed stuff. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. The front of this hoodie skin with the love heart, like with the little like door flap, where it opens up and there's like a little love heart. I think that's quite cool little idea, but I don't know how incredible it looks in-game personally. And of course it does have some chainmail aesthetic going on as well throughout the hoodie, just I guess to tie into last week's Force Wipe with the medieval stuff coming out. So overall, I don't really think it's going to perform very well. Also, the love heart, which seems to be like the main part, is going to be covered up by any sort of armor. And so I don't think it's going to perform well. Also, it's going for $1.55, so center store price. It does make it a lot easier to be investing in stuff like that when they are center store price, but I don't think they're going to have demand, and so I don't think they're really going to go up in value. Also, yeah, I just don't really think that skins like this have demand throughout the year. Even come Valentine's Day, people aren't really buying Valentine's Day skins again to you know, roleplay for Valentine's Day. So overall, not going to recommend investing in the Lovesmith pants or the Lovesmith hoodie off of the Rustlem store for this week. Right, moving over to the No Love cap, going for $1.55. And this is the first time we've had a hat like cap skin in the game for a decent while. There's only 5 cheaper of these skins on the community market, and some of those are probably Face Punch made caps. So overall, I mean, caps are okay, but you're not really going to be making an awful lot of money anytime soon off of them, because of course people aren't really using the love cap. People aren't really using baseball caps, sorry. So I mean, you could pick it up and hold on to it, which I do think you probably actually will make money, but I don't really see the baseball cap getting a buff. What I think Face Punch should do is buff like all of the headwear like this, beanie, baseball cap, whatever else there is, to the Boonie hats projectile protection standards stats, so that like they all just get used, because at the moment these are a little bit cheaper, but also they're also a little bit less projectile protection than what the Boonie cap is, and so there's not really any point making the baseball cap when you can just get a little bit of extra cloth and make a Boonie cap if you really want to have that head protection. So overall, with the No Love cap, I do think you could make money off of it, but it'll be a long-term investment, and also I don't think you're necessarily going to be making much money off of it. If they do buff the caps in the future, just to even them out across the board with Boonie caps, I do definitely think that would be a plus. I also think that would increase the value of all hat skins, but for now, I don't think there's going to be a very solid demand for them. And so overall, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world if you invest in them. I do think you can still make money, but I do think that there'll be better skins in the future to be investing your money into, and just turning a profit a little bit faster than the No Love cap. I do think you can make money off of it, but I don't think you're going to make that much money anytime soon. So do what you will with that information. Moving over to the final clothing item, we have the Heart Collector backpack. I think we have a backpack skin currently. Yeah, we've got a free backpack skin currently in the Rust Atom store. It looks nothing like the backpack skin that we have today. So the one in the Rust Atom store, the Rust Twitch drops is black and yellow. Whereas this one is, of course, bright pink and has a hazmat with a, like a Cupid hazmat essentially. Little character. I actually think it's a cool bag, but bag skins don't seem to be the best when it comes to investing in, and of course people are mainly going for like the more camoed backpack skins. So of course if you have a large backpack you're likely tier 3 and you're roaming in metal kit as well. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Heart Collector backpack. I do think you could get it for cheaper off of the community market. And then of course, I think you could get it for cheaper with a buy order off of the community market as well. So overall, I don't think you're going to make money off of the Heart Collector backpack off of the Rust Atom store. And so I'm not going to recommend investing in it off of the Rust Atom store for this week. Alrighty, moving over to the weapons, we have the Soulmate AR. This is the only weapon skin of the week, which is interesting. Going for $4.60 is above center store price. And the Soulmate AR is a white AK skin with a love heart and a rose on the other side. So it's actually a nice looking AK skin. The ADS is also quite nice, but we do have a white. It is a completely different aesthetic. But if you're just buying an AK skin, this AK skin, because it's a white AK skin, then there is currently a white AK skin that is free on the Twitch drops. And so I think like it's already a relatively niche skin, and then if you're buying it as a white AK skin specifically for that reason, then I mean you can get one for free instead of paying above center store price for a skin like this. So I'm not going to recommend investing in it. Overall, I do think that the Soulmate AR will be cheaper once it leaves the community market, once it leaves the Rust Atom store and goes to the community market. And so overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it, although I do think it is actually quite a cool looking AK skin. All right, let's have a quick look at my sponsor for this week. We are sponsored by Skin Serpent. Definitely go and check out Skin Serpent. They are a skins marketplace where you can buy, sell, and instant sell even your skins. So definitely a good place to be trying to cash out some of your skins while your inventories are up at the moment throughout the year. And of course, always a good place to be buying skins because you're going to be getting them for cheaper off of Skin Serpent than what you will if you try and buy it off of the community market on Steam. Keep in mind with the prices here, we are in USD, so some of your prices may look a little different. Just depends on what your currency is, but definitely go and check out Skin Serpent and use the affiliate code OMIGHTY. Alrighty, moving back to the video, we will move over to the deployables and we will have a look at the fridge. So we have a glowing fridge with a decent cutout actually, going for $3.05, and I think this fridge is going to be like, you know, a niche pay to win skin where it of course has a lot of cutout in the skin itself, so as in sections of the fridge skin that are invisible so you can see through them, and you can't shoot through them, but the advantage of that is you can use these as peaks if you want to have it like on a little peak near your wall or a little peak near your roof or something like that, and you can get a little bit of insight of where some enemies are in front of you, so that you can peek out. And of course, if they try and shoot at you and they're just shooting the fridge, then they're going to be shooting the fridge and not actually shooting you, even though you can see through the fridge and identify where players are. So overall, there is a slight advantage to that. Also, with the tier 2 food coming in and having a spoiling system of food come in eventually, hopefully soon, then of course fridge skins will go up in value. And currently this lovely balloon cart is the, when it releases to the community market, will be the cheapest fridge skin on the community market if it stays at its $3.05 price point. So all fridge skins have been quite successful investments, and I do think this one is a little bit more expensive, but I still think that it has its niche advantages with the windows. It's not going to be the best skin to just rock all year round because of course it is very lovey and it is very Valentine's Day themed, but if you are buying it specifically for the window niche peaks, then of course it is pay to win. And if someone finds a way to implement this into a base design, then I'm sure it will be quite strong, especially if you're getting online or something like that. So you can just see where the players are and then do a quick peek and beam them with your bow because you're prim locked. So overall, the lovely balloon card I will actually recommend investing in. I think if you place a buy order early on the community market, you can probably get it for cheaper. But I also do think that you could make money just buying it off of the Russedham store. So overall, I will recommend investing in the lovely balloon cart, whether it be off of the Russedham store or the community market. Righty, moving over to the rose petals rug. Now this is the same as what I just talked about with the fridge, where it does have the cutouts. So you could put it halfway across a wall or something like that, and you can peek that section without actually taking full damage. I don't think Thompson's or like pistol bullets can shoot through rugs, but I'm pretty sure rifle ammo, 5.56 or whatever the caliber is in Rust, can shoot through rugs. I could be wrong there, but you could use it as a peek like that as well. Overall, I think besides that, it's probably not really going to have any demand. Like, it's a cool skin, like the screenshots are cool of it all being laid out on the floor. But I mean, these days, of course, we do have the wallpaper skins, and it's just a lot easier to use like wallpaper skins and stuff like that. I know you can't use them on the floor, but wallpaper skins and stuff like that to decorate your base rather than trying to decorate your base with rugs these days, just because of course it's very finicky to place rugs and then place stuff on top of them as well. So $3.85 is what the rose petals rug is going for, and overall I'm not going to recommend investing in it off of the Russedham store for this week. And if you want to try and invest in it, I'd definitely recommend trying to place a buy order on the community market and get it off there, because currently it's $3.85 and it's a bit too expensive in my opinion. Alrighty, moving over to the wooden door skin, we have the Teddy Love wooden door single wooden door skin going for $3.05, and it just has a little cheeky bear hazmat character with a love heart balloon, and then on the other side we have a little cloud character with a love heart balloon as well. So I mean, it's an okay design. It's not really my like style or taste, but I'm sure some people will really like it. But this is also one of those skins that I don't think would be super good for using all year round, just because it is like a more lovey Valentine's Day skin. But this one is less Valentine's Day overall, in my opinion, compared to the other ones. However, it is a wooden door skin, and wooden doors don't perform very well typically because they aren't used for a very long time. It's currently going for $3.05, so about standard store price for deployables. I think they should probably release the wooden door skins for a little bit cheaper, especially if they're not glowing, which this one isn't. So not going to recommend investing in the Teddy Love wooden door off of the Russedham store for this week, and I don't really think you're going to make money if you do try and invest in it. Moving over to the Valentine's Day Blaze Furnace, final skin of the week, going for $2.30, so good price for the furnace skin. This does have some glowing hearts, and then the rest of the hearts don't actually glow at night, which I actually think is quite interesting that the skin creator decided to go that route, and they didn't make their furnace skin really super flashy. I actually like that because basically every furnace skin these days is super flashy, so it's okay. It does have some letters at the bottom, so little love letters, and then we also have a pink bow tie and a bunch of hearts, of which I said earlier some glow. So $2.30 is what it's going for. It's not a bad initial price in general, but there's already a whole bunch of furnace skins on the Russedham store. We have so many cool furnace skins, and I don't think this one is going to live up to that cool hype. So $2.30 is what this furnace skin is going for, and $2.30 is what this skin is likely going to peak at, in my opinion. So not going to recommend investing in the Valentine's Blaze Furnace off of the Russedham store for this week. And that is it for this week, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that is it for this week. And the top sellers for the limited store, as a reminder, are the... Actually, did I talk about the grenade? I don't think I did. Okay, we'll quickly jump back in and look at the grenade. We have the Love Bomb. This is a glowing weapon, going for $3.05, and I actually think that these frags look sick. But glowing grenades, if you're going to try and roam them at night, they're probably not going to be very beneficial. Slightly pay to lose, because you are going to be walking around with a little bit of a glow. And then on top of that as well, if you're walking around with like a Tommy or an AK or something like that, and you have your grenades on you, they'll be sitting on your hip or on your leg, and they will be glowing. So even if you don't have your grenade out, they'll be glowing on your leg as well. So I think they actually look really cool during the day, but they will be slightly pay to lose in my opinion at night. I actually do think you could make money off of these though, because we don't get, I know we already have a free grenade skin currently on the Twitch drops, but we don't get grenade skins that often, barely ever. If you do want to try and invest in the Love Bomb, I definitely recommend trying to get them off the community market or the buy order, because I do think you could get them for slightly cheaper initially off of the community market compared to the $3.05 that they're currently going for on the Rustam store. But I actually do think you can make money off of the Love Bomb. And then on top of that as well, it's not great that there's a F1 grenade skin on the Twitch drops, but at the same time, it's also not necessarily bad because there is a free grenade skin, which means that people aren't going to be buying this grenade skin off of the Rustam store if they were thinking about getting a grenade skin when they can now get one for free. So at least less people will be. So overall, there's going to be less quantity of the Love Bomb grenade, and so I do think that that is definitely going to be beneficial for long-term investments. So overall, if you do want to pick up the Love Bomb F1 grenade, then I would definitely recommend trying to get it off the community market with the buy order, to maximize your potential profit. So that is going to do it for this week, guys. The top sellers are the Rose Petals Rug in at number 1, the Soulmate AK in at number 2, and the Love Bomb Grenade in at number 3. Reminder to go and check out Skin Serpent, use the affiliate code OMIGHTY, and of course you can buy, sell, and instant sell your Rust skins on Skin Serpent, which is the perfect time to do it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.